Hi. Welcome to Train Vague. This is a television show, and I'm the host of this television show. And my name is Jared. And you may notice that it's Halloween season, so that's the reason for our spirited costumes on this television show today. And you might have guessed I'm a wizard. So we'll go around the table and introduce people and their costumes. But on my right, we have a co-host. He's kind of a co-host. We're still working things out. A host as well. And this is Jake, and his costume is... What's your costume?
I'm Bane Cosby.
Yeah, Bane Cosby.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
And we'll get back to you later, Bane Cosby. And then we have our first guest sitting across from me. This is Matt.
Hi guys.
And he's... What's your costume, Matt?
I'm one of the hillbilly hand fishermen. I catch them catfish just my bare hands now.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's off season, so I come down here to talk to y'all.
Great. I love it. And then next to him, we have Pietra Falk. Pietra, welcome to the show.
Hello.
What's your costume?
I'm Peter Falk. I'm dead.
Okay, excellent. So dead Peter Falk. And we'll talk to you guys a little more in a minute.
Clear. You're dead.
We're moving into the show.
Yes.
What's the first thing we usually do on the show?
Yes. Normally we would start out by reading emails that people have sent in.
Great. And we got one
Yes.
email last episode, which was the first, and I'm a wizard again. Did I say I'm a wizard?
Yes,
costume.
you mentioned that
We got-
before.
Are
We
you a
got
wizard?
one email last show. Can I read it?
Yes, please
He's a
do.
grand wizard.
The Grand Wizard.
I'm not a grand wizard. If you think this looks racist, it's not racist. It's a regular wizard that performs magic, not racial bigotry. Okay, so let's get that
Yes.
straight.
Oh, thank you for clearing that up.
It's not David the Gnome going.
And I can also say,
Not even the
Yes.
okay, so we need to read our emails,
Yes.
guys.
Let's get to
This first and only email comes from Kyle and Chaz, and they write, Jared, this is a question for George. Why are you such a badass mother? And I won't complete the expletive. And pretty much the question's directed at George, who was a guest on our last show.
So no
It's just
one
going to
here
hang unanswered.
can answer that for...
No, George, if you're watching and you want to write in your answer, we can read your answer on the show.
I have an email as well, though.
Did you get an email
I
address?
did. As you know,
finally,
I
Jake?
did not have an email account on our last show, so now I do. And I got my first email. And it says,
I would love to hear it.
okay, it's from Google Mail itself because I signed up for a Gmail account, and it says, welcome! Thank you for signing up with Google Mail. Your account has been created, and it is signed the Google team. So I'm hoping to get more.
And if your
of
email
such.
will come up on the show at
Yes.
some point. What's your email?
My email, you can reach me at didyouknowshow@gmail.com.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
So yes, and I'm Velcro at velcrofathoms.net.
Oh, and since it is the holiday season of Halloween, it's the season of giving, I know.
Yeah.
I have brought everybody this gigantic bowl of chocolate pudding. You are all free to share this.
Everyone could just dive in,
Yes.
lick the
There's only
spatula.
one spoon, but we're all friends here, you know.
The pudding.
It is, of course, Jello pudding, my favorite kind
best kind of pudding.
of pudding.
Best kind.
Yes.
The pudding belongs to Gotham.
This pudding is Gotham's reckoning.
Oh, reckoning. Okay.
Yes. And if you eat it all, you will be reckoning something else later.
Okay.
Oh.
Ernest No. So we're actually into the show now.
Oh, sorry.
We're taking off. No, it's fine.
Actually being taped now. Okay,
Yes.
let's continue.
Yes. And so we're going to move into a discussion of Campusmoviefest, which I participated in. Jake, you participated in.
Yes.
With Matt and Peter Falk. We all
Yes.
participated. So one of you guys want to tell us what Campusmoviefest is and was? And
It's one weekend to make a movie that's less than 5 minutes.
1 week?
1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sign up. They give you the camcorder, a boom mic, a laptop with all the editing software and stuff. And you have 1 week from Wednesday to Tuesday to film something, hopefully good, and turn it in.
Hopefully good.
Hopefully good.
Yeah, and I think
You never know.
we produce. You guys helped me on mine, and
That was a lot of fun.
I didn't help you on yours, but you still produced something.
Yes.
Tell us about your production. What's it called, Matt?
The short we made.
Yeah, what's your production about?
It's called September 16th. It's about a guy who is on the fringes of society and hates his life, and happens upon some girl getting mugged,
Yeah.
and that changes his life forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's a drama,
Yes.
and you could produce any genre for the.
He can. Yeah. A lot of people did comedies. I think you yourself did a comedy.
No. Not
That was
comedy.
very.
Yes.
It was very dramatic. Some people did documentaries
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
What drew you to the drama category?
Well, I'm not really funny, so it's easier to take things seriously. And I had actually had that idea for a little while. I've been dabbling into screenwriting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was an idea that I felt would be like easy to shoot, and I have no idea how to produce something like this. So the easier
Yeah.
the better. And it didn't really call for a whole lot of actors
Okay.
because I was working with her up in over the hill, and it was hard for me to get actors from the Santa Cruz area.
It's often hard to get actors for productions.
Yeah.
Was it hard to convince your friend to kick your ass?
No,
I
he was
would
happy
think
to
so,
do that. Yeah.
So you get beaten
He's
up
proud
pretty
of
good
you.
in this.
I get beaten up pretty good, and Pete did a great job of making it look real.
Well, we have a clip, and maybe we can watch the clip and then talk about it a little bit.
Absolutely.
So if the Roland's ready, let's see a little bit of September 16th, Matt's entry into the Campus Movie Fest.
Let's go swimming in the sea. Beautiful night on your black trampoline. Sneak like spies. Let's kiss on the swings and gently fall asleep. Teach me to ride and go. So all our letters never get old. Teach me to ride and sing. So all the butterflies fly with the
All right, so that
Oh.
is some heavy, intriguing material you pulled
Yeah.
through. How was it working at such a breakneck speed? And
It was really tough. I had a script in mind, but I really had to change things around
Yeah.
because one of the scenes had called for a hospital shot,
yeah,
and there was no way I was going to be able to get that done in a week's time.
yeah,
So,
Oh. yeah,
but yeah, I dumbed it down to make it easier, especially because Erica was helping me work on it, and I'd only known her for like 2 days at that point.
yeah.
And we had to film 2 in one day. Unfortunately, we didn't get to hers. I was looking forward to that one.
We also had to do ours on two sides of the hill. So there are scenes that are in Watsonville and scenes that are in Mountain View. So
That's right.
coordinating people on other sides of mountains
Yeah.
isn't the easiest thing.
So what did you do on his project, mostly? Specifically, Peter Falk, what'd you do?
Oh, it was a camera
Camera,
angel.
yeah. You did some editing too?
About 12 hours of editing.
12 hours of
Yes.
editing?
I had never used an editing program before, so it was basically 12 hours of her trying to teach me how to use this program
Yeah,
and do the editing. But I learned a lot through it. It was
Yeah.
really, really interesting. I still feel really bad that we didn't get to film hers, but we are going to do that one day, right? That was a hilarious idea.
I have new ideas.
You have new
Inspired
ideas?
by their movie about incest.
Oh, you
Yeah.
that's right. you're
Really
telling-
excited
Well,
about the
that's
Hodgson
a
incest.
great segue, but we're going to put it off for a little later. We're going to tease that one more. We're going to tease the R rolling a little longer. But yeah, that was the fun of it. Campus Movie Fest is you have this 1 week, and that was the challenge for me too. The editing was the biggest challenge. Like once the footage was shot, and you have 2 days left, and
Yeah, and
there's always
tight deadline.
there's always more you can do.
And because of the short time frame, once you get into the editing process, you realized how much you screwed up filming everything.
Yeah,
Having 2 cameras and 1 boom mic and trying to even out the sounds and stuff.
yeah,
Well, ours was only meant to be a 3.5 minute movie. yours was supposed to be 10 minutes, but there's a 5-minute cap at CMF.
There's a 5-minute cap, yeah, so I had to do some creative editing. And I should have mentioned that video, we only played an excerpt, 30 seconds, but it's actually up on this Campusmoviefest website. If you just search September 16th, it's not on there now, but we're taping before people at home will see it, so it'll be on in a few days.
Cool.
So we'll talk a little more about Campus Movie Fest later, and we have this other segment called Subjected that we do on the show.
That doesn't sound pretty.
Oh, it is fun.
That involves the Aviator.
I believe we
Subjected to
have
what?
a roll-in for that one,
Well,
do we not?
Yeah, so let's play the roll.
Yes. Yeah, there it goes.
We'll talk about CMF a little more. Hey, so this is Subjected, and as you might know, me and Jake, Bain Cosby, are brothers, and we often have to cajole each other to watch something that the other doesn't want to watch.
Yes.
And so,
Or do things that the other one doesn't want to do.
That's what we're all more interested in.
Yeah, dude.
So for the Halloween theme, we picked actors that are dressing up in costume as someone else for Halloween. So I picked for Jake to watch Reds, which is
Reds with Warren Beatty.
Who's Warren Beatty playing?
Warren Beatty, I believe, is playing a man named John. Help me with the last
McClane?
Reed? Is it
John
Reed?
McClane?
John McClane.
I believe that's a
It's not
different
Die
movie.
Hard.
I think it's John Reed.
John Reed.
So tell us what you thought about me subjecting you to the movie Reds.
I thought it was a very good movie, but it was rather long, you see.
So it was a kind of an epic biopic.
It's very much an epic biopic. I thought, excuse me while I adjust this, I thought that the message and the themes were very well touched upon. Could have been done shorter, though. I think it could have actually been trimmed down about an hour. Some scenes seemed a bit repetitive. But I think the theme is still current in our own time period.
Yeah.
And I think it's amazing that a movie from 1981 that was conscious of trying to stay current for that time period, looking back at the First World War.
It was looking back at like 1917,
Yes,
1918.
at the First World War, but it's still current in this day and age. So I thought that was very powerful.
So you
And
liked the movie?
It's a very good movie, but like I said, I think some scenes are repetitive, and it could have been trimmed down. It doesn't need to be 4 hours long.
Well,
to get that message across.
Okay. Sorry.
And, but it's still a good movie. I still recommend it. Just make sure you have plenty of time to watch it, because it's very long.
Did you like how they used actual
frazzle.
like interviews?
Yes, I really liked. I would have kept that. That's not something I'm suggesting that they cut out. I thought that added a lot of weight to the movie itself. But
okay, that's fine.
And I have nothing bad to say about the movie other than I would have trimmed it down a little bit. The acting is amazing, especially like Jack Nicholson, not the golfer. Jack Nickelmans. Yes, I believe his name is Jack Nickelback.
Okay, what did you subject me to?
Okay, I subjected you to a little film called The Aviator, and the reason I subjected you to this is because you've made it known that you are not a fan of one Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio, and you are not that big of a fan of one Mr. Martin Scorsese.
It's not that I'm not a fan of either.
And they've worked together quite a few times, but I think this movie is really their shining example where they really come together.
It was better than Shutter Island.
I don't know if I'd say it's better, but I would say it's more of a showcase for.
I think it's okay. So let me talk Bain Cosby.
Yes.
Because I did watch.
Listen here, Bain Cosby.
I did watch The Aviator, which I might say is also a kind of a long-running biopic.
It's not 4 hours long though.
And it's also a period piece. Leonardo DiCaprio's dressing up as Howard Hughes for Halloween, and I enjoyed it a lot. I really liked the cinematography. I really liked the character of Howard Hughes. I really I liked the characterization. He, I still, when I watch Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't forget that it's Leonardo DiCaprio, kind of the awkward round-faced man. But he did a great fine. He did as good as I guess you can do being Leonardo DiCaprio in the role.
Wow.
I don't think most people would agree with you, but
Well, that's fine.
I don't know. Have you fellers
He's.
seen Aviator?
I haven't, no, but I'm a huge fan of Scorsese.
Yes.
Everything he does is great.
Everything
Absolutely.
Leonardo DiCaprio does is great.
I don't know.
I
I
like his
agree with
round
both
face.
of you.
I didn't like him when he was younger, but he's actually
You
turned in.
didn't like What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
No, I thought he was
Oh,
great.
I
The
think he was.
Basketball
I
Diaries.
think during
Yeah.
those days, he was made for that part, but he really grew out of that time frame. And
Well,
he's a very great actor now.
Apparently, he never grew out of his round face, though.
No, he's very round-faced. I didn't really think Shutter Island was all that great.
Honestly, I love that movie.
Yes, that movie's
And the
amazing.
script for it is fantastic
Yes.
too. Really well done.
But
That's just my opinion.
But in the end, I
think
did
it's a good
like
opinion.
The Aviator a lot more than what you subjected me to last month.
With The Wire?
The Wire, yeah.
The
So,
Wire.
but in the end, I think we both picked winners for
Yes.
The
the
TV
Halloween
show?
season.
Yes.
Two great Halloween movies,
Oh,
Reds
yes.
and The Aviator.
If you're not in the mood to get scared during the Hollywood season, which really, that's so
Yeah.
passe at this point.
If people think you need to see monsters, but you could just watch movies of Hollywood
Of
actors
great acting,
dressing
you know?
up as other people for
Right.
Halloween
Right.
in great epic dramas that take place during periods of war.
Yes, isn't and
Oh, like those Medea films too.
yes,
Yeah.
like Tyler Perry's
It's a great bit
Medea
of literature.
films.
Medea.
I
And his
agree.
new Alex Cross movies coming
Yes.
out.
So,
We need to move on from this tired segment
Okay.
that we're killing.
there's a horse that's dead being beaten
Yeah, so
somewhere.
we can return to the CMF video conversation.
Cool.
So-
Where were we?
Where were we in this Campus Movie Fest?
Let's
so we should.
let's
47.
Let's actually say what campus are we talking about?
Yeah, we
here?
were all students at San Jose State, so we participated in the San Jose State chapter of the CMF. So CMF goes from school to school to school.
Yeah, all
Across
over
the country.
All over
All
the
over the
world
country.
too. Yeah, they do it in like London and
Yeah,
Mexico City.
yeah, and all those videos are up on their website on the Campus Movie Fest. And we don't know yet if we're finalists or not. We'll find out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not counting on it personally
Neither
for my
am I.
video, but maybe they'll show our. If we are, they'll show our videos.
If-
and
If they show mine again, I'll probably just cover up because I don't want to watch myself for 4 minutes. I've already seen like 16 hours of that film
and there were like
during the editing process.
40 something videos submitted at San Jose State.
Oh, is that all?
I don't know. Do you know,
I thought it was less than
Peter
40.
Falk?
I thought it would be more than that actually.
Yeah.
Everybody that took a laptop, all 100 people had to turn something in. But like they said,
But-
some of them were only 10 seconds long.
Oh, right.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure the only people who actually figured out how to get it done was the TV film
Yeah.
majors.
no, I think there
Because
must
if I had to do that by myself, it wouldn't have gotten done.
So that's what we had to do. They gave us like
Yeah.
a backpack, and this backpack had a kind of a HD camera, a laptop, maybe a tripod,
a microphone.
It had a
Microphone.
shotgun mic.
shotgun mic, and then you just had a week. So that's what we watched your clip, the September 16th, and we could watch a little bit of my clip from my video that we made, and you guys helped me on my video. You saved
Yes.
the day.
That
It
was
wasn't for
that was
you
a really
guys.
really cool first experience actually.
When your video suddenly starts to look terrible, that's when you can tell that we
yeah,
started
that's
to
what
help.
we did.
Well, we had a microphone problem when you guys came in. but
Oh yeah.
That was the equipment we borrowed from school and stuff. Jake, do you have anything to say about your experience of acting? He was an actor in the video I wrote, and
Yes. I was an actor in the video you wrote.
that's what you want to say about it.
That's all I wish to say about that experience.
That was like 3 hours of awkward Jake moments.
Where did you get those
I
lights?
felt violated
The
at some point.
tailgating lights.
But
Yeah, you had
You
those
set your
lights
house
that
on fire.
halfway through the filming, it started burning the plastic.
there was a bit of a fire.
So let's
Started by the
watch.
lights.
Let's watch 30 seconds of this clip if it's ready. It's the ours. I'd take his kidney if I needed one. That's the kind of brothers we are.
It's like we're the same mother. He's my best friend.
Well, Matt's not around.
Oh, hi, Dan. I see that you've returned from France. Tell me, how was your trip?
It was so cool. Let me tell you about this place. Paris, I mean, there were Jennifers everywhere.
That sounds really great. Yeah, I'm thinking about shooting a movie there. It's so cinematic.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
That's funny, because I was thinking about...
Cool. So that was a clip of ours, and ours was also a drama
Yes.
about the fictional lives of Ben and Casey Affleck. You played Ben.
I played Ben
I played
Affleck.
Casey. If you want to see the rest of that, the link was on there. You just go to Campusmoviefest and search Ben and Casey. And the
Right.
rest should be up there.
And at this point, how could you not want to see the rest of that?
I don't know. It really
Indeed.
teased it.
Yeah.
It looked intriguing to me.
Yes.
You know.
Hand holding's my
Oh.
favorite part.
Yeah, I did make you hold my hand in that video. How was
Yeah.
it holding my hand?
It was clammy and awkward, I must say.
It's a whole new
Or
meaning to
worse than
brotherly
him
love.
just grabbing you randomly.
Oh yes, and you did grab me
Yeah.
around my waist suddenly out of nowhere
Lots of
couple
times.
times.
a number of times.
Which wasn't in that clip, but I don't know. I like to use these opportunities where I get you to act in videos to put you in awkward situations, even though it simultaneously puts me in an awkward situation.
Yes,
I think it puts an energy in the room that somehow goes across through the screen.
yes.
So I look forward to collaborating more and being awkward with you in the future.
I do not look forward to those moments.
Okay, so, and once again, you guys helped me on that video. That was awesome.
That was
Anything
fun.
else you want to add about that experience?
From you, we learned a really, if you don't have a clapboard,
Yes.
we learned a really great technique of just screaming a number.
Yeah, wow.
47.
That's how I marked the takes, right? We didn't
Yeah.
have a clapboard. That's,
Well,
But you
Well,
didn't
see-
wait till we were rolling.
the next day she was like, "Okay, just go ahead and direct it." And I'm like, I'm a psych major. I don't know what this directing is.
Yeah.
So just randomly, we'd be like, "Okay, you guys ready?
yeah.
Let's do this." Pete, clap it off. All right.
That's one way to do it. It works, though. So.
I believe that's also the way Mr. Martin Scorsese
Yes.
works.
But we never caught any of that on film. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah.
It served no purpose, is a general point.
But usually we do the clapping, we'd get ready
didn't
for the
have any
scene,
problem
do the clap, and then
syncing the
all of a
audio,
sudden
I'll
just
say
laugh
that.
at how
There was-
retarded it was.
There was some clap. I didn't have any problem syncing the audio, so it was, where there was audio, I did it. So. Anyhow, can we move along, or do you guys? I want to thank you guys for helping on my video. Sorry I didn't help on yours.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Good
but
times.
we could talk about it more if something comes to mind. But we do want to move to a segment that we like to call Gift Basket. This is probably the least popular segment with everyone other than me involved in the show. I don't think Jake's a big fan of this. You guys haven't seen it yet, but I don't think you'll be a big fan. So when you're ready in the studio, this is a called Gift Basket. And there you go, right there. It's basically about the art of making gifts and just displaying gifts. And if you want to email me,
What's wrong with that dog?
he's in a Snuggie or something. I don't know. But if you want to email me gifts, and we'll include them on the show. I don't even care if I hate them. We'll put them on. Just send them to me. They could be rated X. We'll play the show later at night. That's fine. So let's see the first gift. Okay, this is a GIF I made. I like it. It's I like data moshed 2 clips from an old video, and then I took stills from it and I made a GIF.
And
Okay,
are you in some sort of Wookiee costume?
that's not me. That's someone from the clip I used off of archive.org.
Got you.
All right, and you'll see the next one there. This is a GIF I made.
What?
Yes, that
what
hurts
is
my
that?
head.
I started. This was a video of a gorilla, and I
What is it now?
used some filters so you can't tell it's a gorilla. He's turning his head and doing something, and
Jackson Pollock meets Andy Warhol. Good
yeah,
job.
that's not what I was aiming for, but that's how I will define it from now on. Jackson Pollock meets Andy Warhol, and this one was submitted. This is our first GIF submission from Ben Sievers, who was on the last month's episode. So the boss fight is a band, either him or his brother's involved in. I can't remember who. But yeah, so you can make GIFs to promote your band. So if you guys ever have bands and you want to use Photoshop, you can. That's the best way to get word about your band out there is make an animated GIF. All right, so I think we have one more.
Is that the best way?
Yeah, yeah. That's
the
how all the
band's
bands
name
break
up?
nowadays. This is from a protest, some pictures in San Francisco. You were there with me, Jake. This was a few years ago.
I might like this if it didn't make me want to vomit.
Great. Well, as I noted your protestation. You didn't enjoy this segment so much of the show. But that's okay, right?
It's not that I don't enjoy it, but I just
act of
don't
being a
enjoy
Protestant.
feeling ill after the segment.
What do you guys think about animated GIFs? Should we keep this segment on the show? Or is
I'm a big fan of funny animated GIFs.
funny ones? Yeah.
Funny ones.
So I should try to include funny ones.
Yeah, they
then?
should.
Were
They
there
should
any
be
funny ones
More
that you saw?
kittens, less scary dogs.
on this segment here. No,
No, me neither.
you know,
Yes.
I love a good funny GIF.
Cool. Yeah, sometimes I should
No.
say some people. There's controversy. Some people say GIF and GIF. I don't care. Say it either way.
Do you say GIF? Because that makes the joke GIF basket's not as
GIF
funny.
basket.
Yeah. See, that's why.
just ruined
That's
his
really
joke.
why I stuck with. Oh.
My work
No.
here is done, people.
Yes, thank you. Now we can end that segment.
Do you guys want to take a break and watch a really long video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, we
Yeah.
can eat some pudding.
So
Yes,
we
enjoy the pudding, everyone. It's jello pudding.
So what this is we thought of a new segment. It's basically just a rip-off of Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you've seen that show in that format, but instead of being in outer space and watching bad movies in a theater, we're on Earth in a school classroom, and it's kids making fun of the video. And you might notice that we only had 2 actors in it.
Yes.
That's because we only had me and Jake. So you hear a lot of voices that are supposed to be other kids. But
Why
it's
are
just...
you ruining the...
No way, I'm sorry. We should just watch it.
Here,
Okay.
look.
Breaking
So
down the
here's this
wall.
10-minute clip.
Wall.
It's crap, but you're gonna watch it
I think
anyway.
you might enjoy it in
And
some
plus-
respect.
Way to build it
in
up
some
there.
way.
Yeah, it's not so much a riff-off as an homage.
Let's let the people decide
Okay.
at home how terrible it is and watch it.
It's gonna be good.
Fair enough.
So roll it.
So I'll clip.
Hi kids, hi, if we can all settle down and quiet. Shh, okay, it's Halloween, so we have a very special video today in social studies. It's about your dental health on Halloween. Important subject, so shh, pay attention, quiet down, sit, and watch. Great, enjoy!
My mom says I'm not supposed to watch scary films. This is not a scary movie. This is actually a health film. My mom says I'm not supposed to watch health films. A bridge worked too far. The sequel to Ghost Dad. At least we know he wasn't raised in a barn. I have a horrible feeling that 6 annoying stepchildren are gonna run down those stairs and start singing.
Thrill as an unseen person slowly ascends the staircase.
Family portrait by Mrs. Bishop's first grade class.
Oh God, no, not a fern!
Whoops, sorry, Ficus. This film was lit by a cell phone screen.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
With the teeth.
Why is he the one cackling? We're the ones who broke in.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Who shrunk the Joker?
The name is Plaque. B. Plaque.
Boy,
That's
Plaque
for
rocks!
Actually, I already know you.
I Facebook stalked you.
Well, I'd venture to say I know your mouth better than you do.
Would it kill you to eat a mint cookie every once in a while?
There.
I wonder if B. Plaque is whittling on an invisible stick.
Cushiony. And it has everything I want.
HDTV and
Your
Wi-Fi.
teeth and gums.
Look! It's Plaque's plaque!
I deal in tooth decay and gum disease.
But never in absolutes.
My work. You can't see me, of course, because I'm invisible.
I wish this film were invisible.
Film, to be exact. A most satisfactory arrangement for me. I find it a decided advantage.
A decided advantage would be invisible and silent.
But come, take a closer look. Closer. My invisible film is infested with hundreds of millions of bacteria.
Can we go in? That club looks poppin'.
Gooey, sweet things you eat.
Taste. It's not that sweet, but I get your point.
Crevice inside and out. When they get together with the sugary remains on your teeth, they produce devastation. A decay acid that can eat right through the enamel to the very heart.
He's the Colonel Kurtz of dentistry.
Now, this young fellow had an unfortunate failing.
Overbite?
He could never remember the right way to brush his teeth.
He always uses a toilet brush.
He had a ravenous time in his mouth, especially between his teeth. Like here.
Where he stores his Christmas
Too
lights.
much trouble. Oh, once in a while. But every day, not a chance. But this is my prize.
Hi, this is Paul from the Diamond Center.
Cavity. Yet I got it just the same.
I think I have ADD because I'm bored.
And here, all around that tooth. They couldn't hold on.
Look! Bunny Lebowski's toe!
That's the trouble.
Esta película es muy informativo.
That's enough, Julio. Go to the office.
¿Por qué?
Now, Julio!
Siempre es mi.
Using an accepted fluoride toothpaste, you make destroying your teeth so easy there's no excitement in it.
9 out of 10 poltergeists find your dental habits boring.
Look, I'll show you how to beat me at my own game.
Duck, duck, goose?
And you won't do it.
Apples, apples?
That's right. I know you. Oh, maybe you don't think I'm in your mouth at all. Then take this disclosing tablet.
I think I saw B. Plaque's profile on the Megan's Law site.
Look in the mirror.
Oh my god, I've turned into a white pubescent boy.
Red on your teeth?
And that's why you don't eat roadkill.
In your mouth. Think you can fight that? I dare you.
Man, Plaque's just a big bully.
Look.
Nothing.
These are your basic ammunition. Without them every day, you haven't got a chance.
And everyone hates you.
But not just any toothbrush.
Is this Kenneth
One with a
Branagh's
flat brushing surface
haunted
and
mouth?
soft bristles rounded at the end. And you'll need a fluoride toothpaste. The fluoride toothpaste accepted by the American Dental Association.
As opposed to those other fluoride
Not only
toothpastes.
cleans your teeth, but also makes the enamel stronger, more resistant to decay acid. Personally, I'm against it.
Somebody else who votes against their own interests.
Oh, marvelous. You'll never get rid of me that way. You have to angle the bristles against the gum line. There, where the teeth and gums come together. That's right. Now brush back and forth with short, vibrating strokes.
Then come quietly into my van.
Now, that's better. Clean like that outside.
Yes. Slower.
Now inside. I don't know why I bother. You'll never remember anyway.
You and your stupid learning disabilities.
Now, scrub up and down with the tip of your brush.
Teacher, this seems inappropriate to show children.
Up and down. Up and down. Little short vibrating strokes like before.
Out, damn spot!
And don't forget those chewing surfaces.
How could we forget about those chewing surfaces?
Just there. Get all the way back. Okay, now finish.
Why
the
did
job.
this kid break into this house in the first place?
If you prefer not to spend a couple of extra minutes a day using dental floss, I shall be eternally grateful. Now, slide the floss between two teeth. Then up gently. Gently, I said.
What the hell's the matter with you?
Under the gum line. Then scrape the tooth away from the gum. If you'd brush and floss like that every day, I couldn't touch you and let an entire day go by without a thorough brushing and flossing. And no one can stop me.
Not even those meddling kids.
A dentist.
Juan Valdez is a dentist?
Ruin my plans every time. It's a dentist who can remove the plaque you miss when it's turned into hard, destructive calculus. It's a dentist who can apply special strength fluoride directly to your teeth. Now, dentists... Oh, one of these days...
Out of the moon! Excuse me.
Time
For my nap.
to put you to the test. To find out how much you've learned from...
About international diplomacy.
About yourself.
This guy's out creeping Willy Wonka.
Sweet tooth. Indulge yourself. Have some chocolate and caramel and all the sticky, gooey sugar.
Well, if you insist.
Why not? It's only your teeth. Lollipop. Cake. Donut. Jelly.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Marsh.
Haggis. Caviar.
Flannel. Post-it notes.
Oh, don't run away. Don't be a fool.
House design by M.C.
I
Escher.
told you. You can't run away from me. There's only one thing you can do. Fight me.
What are you, chicken?
I've shown you how. Now let's see you do it. Let's see you beat me. You won't do it, will you? Will you?
Just like you never clean the garage.
Will you?
No.
Will you?
I already said no.
Will you?
Probably not.
Everyone, I just want to say that was great. You were all very polite and quiet during the video, and I think we all learned something. Thank you.
Well, that was great. That was a roll-in. It was kind of long, but if that's a... Let us know if you like that segment, because we really don't know if it's worthwhile doing, so...
I think it's worthwhile.
Jake loves the segment. I'm on the fence, but I'm the one who spent way too much time editing it.
10 minutes is the perfect amount of time.
Yes, I believe so.
So, anyway, but we want to say that Don, who's on our crew tonight, he helped us produce that. So thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don.
So, Bane Cosby, did you have something to say to Bane Cosby?
Well, no, I have a segment that I would have liked to have done on the show. Unfortunately, it was called Bane Cosby's Kids Say the Darndest Things, you see. But every time I approached a child, they ran away screaming. But I was thinking perhaps I could still try it on our guests, if you guys would not mind. So... It might help.
Look at me, dude.
It might help if you pretend that you are children. Okay? So the first one is... I'll address this over here. This question, you know. So do you love your mommy and daddy?
Erica?
Or as you say in Watsonville, your mother and your brother.
I'll try the next one. Okay, Erica. You're in school. Do you like your teachers? You don't like your teachers?
No.
Are they sometimes mean to you? Are you enjoying the pudding that I brought for you? I melted 100 pudding pops for that, you see. Now, so... Do you get good grades all the time? And no, you don't get good grades. I see, okay. I think this might have worked better with children if they weren't so afraid of me.
So far, nothing darndest has been said.
No, nothing has been said at all, you see. I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
Next will be Bane Cosby darning some socks.
All right. I also had Bane Cosby's picture pages, but I don't know if we have time for that
I don't
one.
get to say anything, darn it.
Oh, would you? Okay. So, do you have any pets there?
No.
You have no pets. Okay.
I got a little dog named Tiger.
You have a dog named Tiger. Okay. Does he ever perform tricks? You see.
No, he's old.
Oh.
Eating's a trick for him.
Oh.
Not dying is another good trick.
Yeah.
Yes, this
That's sad.
Okay, so let's move on from your bit. We need. If you're ever on
Okay.
again, Bane Cosby, we need children in the room.
That
But-
was unfortunate.
So we have a special announcement. We have we're gonna do a round of we're gonna have our emails up so viewers can contact us. But we also have a special announcement first. We can go either order depending on what's first. But yes, here's an announcement.
Hey.
The Terrain Vague will be doing a live karaoke appearance, and we'll be appearing live, and we will sign for free 8x10 glossy photos. But you need to provide us with the glossy photos. We do not print any glossy photos. And also, it's at Sodini's in Redwood City, and it'll be on Thursday the 25th. And we'll be appearing live at 9 o'clock. If you come up to us and ask us, the first person to ask, we will sing whatever song you want. Jake and I. So anyways, we have a segment. Okay, so can we display our emails so people can contact us with any questions? So mine,
told me he hates
you can
Don
contact
Henley.
us at velcrofathoms.net. You can email me at velcrofathoms.net. You can find me on Twitter, I'm velcrofathoms. You can find me on Tumblr at velcrofathoms.tumblr.com. And also I'm on Instagram, putting pictures and funny things on there. And you can find me on Dump FM under the name Velcro. And then on YouTube, it's Velcro Fathoms. And my Vimeo is not there. I have a Vimeo. Just search Velcro Fathoms. Was it on there? I don't have my glasses on.
There's so many
Now it's
things
too
to
late.
remember.
So do you guys like... Jake has some tags too, but I think we got him up there earlier.
Velcro
Oh,
Fathoms.
there we go. He's on Twitters at Jacob
Great way to
Hodgkins.
see if you have epilepsy.
And
I don't wanna
do you guys like game shows?
Who doesn't like game shows? Not liking
That's-
game shows is un-American.
That's Jake's. So we're going to play a game show that we like to play on the Terrain Vague show. Can we see the roll in for our game show segment? Jake's hosting it.
Hey, there we go. Hey, welcome everybody. This is the Did You Know Show. I will be your host. Welcome. Does everybody have a buzzer or something which makes noise? Fantastic. You may stop doing that now. Thank you. And if you are not familiar with the show, the way this will work is I will ask questions. They are not necessarily questions that you will know the answer to, but if you could provide an interesting or entertaining answer, you will still get points.
There's too much pressure.
There's too much pressure? Well, too bad, because we're about to start. The first question, I might also say that today's theme for the show is Oh, the Humanity. Today's first question is, what does the average human produce about 149 liters of over a lifetime? Yes.
Tears.
No. Good guess, though. Anybody else? Yes.
Stomach biles.
I think I have to give it to you. Of what form of stomach bile?
There's more than one?
Liquid.
Okay, and how is this? Vomit! You got the right answer. Good job. Yay. Now, next question. Don't clap for the other contestants. Don't you want to win this?
He got it right.
This is really
Where can you find 32 million bacteria? Yes.
In your nose.
Maybe. I don't know, but no.
In your mouth?
In your mouth? No.
Buzz in.
Your nipples? What did you say?
You said nipples.
Areolas.
No. Maybe some people. Maybe some
Some
people.
dirty areolas.
32 billion.
You guys are on the right track, though. You're thinking of humans and skin, maybe? Maybe yes? Yes?
Belly button.
Okay, maybe.
Hands.
Huh?
On your hands.
Yeah, possibly. It's actually, yes.
In your ears.
Okay, well, I'm just going to end the misery of everybody and tell you that it's on every square inch of the human skin.
Elbow
I was
crest.
going to say pubes.
Not your pubes. So no one gets points on that one.
This episode
What?
will now be playing after 10.
What was used as a fuel for locomotives in Egypt in the late 19th century?
Fuel.
Egyptian fuel. Yes, yes. Yes.
Like camel dung?
Camel dung?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's a good
Why not?
answer, though. I thought that might have been a better option than what they did use. Yes.
I forgot the question.
Gasolina.
Not gasolina.
What was the question?
What's used as
Egyptian
fuel in late
fuel.
Egypt, 19th centuries?
19th century?
In the late, they did not use the 19th century as fuel. No.
They tried to.
They tried to, but it
Just
was
didn't work.
not tangible.
Children.
Think
Coal?
what's in Egypt? What did they have plenty of in Egypt?
Coal?
Slaves.
They did not have enough coal.
People pull the trains.
Oh, that would have been better than what they used, yes.
Ancient papyrus scrolls.
No, not papyrus scrolls.
Mummies.
They had mummies.
They seriously did that?
They used millions of mummified human beings because wood and coal were scarce.
They seriously did that?
They did
That's
that.
just wrong.
And now they
least
don't
they're
have
already dead
quite as
first.
many mummies laying around.
You know?
My
What?
dear.
How about this one? What contains enough iron to make a 3-inch nail, enough sulfur to kill all the fleas on an average-sized dog, enough carbon to make 900 pencils, and enough potassium to fire a toy cannon, enough fat to make 7 bars of soap, enough phosphorus to make 2,200 match heads, and enough water to fill a 10-gallon tank.
Oh, no, never mind.
I'm not repeating that question, by the way.
What? That has all that?
What has all that?
The human body.
The human body. She is on fire. How many witches were burned at the stake during the Salem witch trials? Yes.
72.
No. Wrong.
0.
Yes. Oh, she jumped in even though
I was going to say
it was
0.
Well, too bad. She
They
said
just
it
burned
first.
them on a pile of loose wood, not a cross, not a stake.
Well, they also drown them and stuff, too.
No,
drown
I'm
them
sorry.
for rocks.
Yes.
Tie them to rocks and stuff?
Yes.
25 did lose their lives, but none were burned at the stake. 19 were hanged. 1 was crushed by stones.
Love me a good hanging.
And 5 died in prison.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween for Death of Witches.
But no wizards.
We have a bunch more of these questions, I'm assuming?
We have a lot more. Do we need a lot more questions?
No, keep going.
Okay.
Let's get to the good ones.
I thought these were the good ones.
Oh, man.
Why might you not want to play chess with a Neanderthal? Yes.
They're pretty smart.
They were pretty
They got
smart.
bigger brains, so they'll beat you.
They got bigger brains than the human beings.
You might just lose.
You might just lose.
To the Neanderthal.
Because the
That's
Neanderthal
right.
brain was larger.
That's the right answer, right?
That was the correct answer. Good job. You guys are smart.
Thanks for testing.
Why should you trust men more than women? Why might you want to trust men?
I plead the
More
fifth in fear of retaliation.
I'm not going to say anything sexist on this show.
Why might you trust men more than women?
What?
Anybody
Yay.
want to hazard?
Because
Yes.
I will punish you.
Don't be afraid. Yes.
Trick question, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
You would not.
Well, you might
would
in
trust
one
women
case.
More.
Huh?
Oh.
In one case, you might.
the answer has got to be some terrible pun.
Yeah.
I'm not that
So now
smart.
I'm not walking into that trap.
Okay.
I'm not a Neanderthal, sir. So.
What's your answer, Matt?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't
Buzz in. You're not answering.
I'm not answering.
If you don't answer,
What's-
we'll have a lot of dead air.
Why are men more trustworthy than women?
Why should you trust men more than women? Yes.
Bros before hoes.
Bros before hoes. That's not the right answer, but I like it. Nobody?
I didn't mean that sentiment that I just put across. I'll take
Well, it turns out that statistics show that women shoplift more than men at a rate of 4 to 1.
So that's why you would not trust women.
What do they call that disease where?
Kleptomania.
Kleptomania. My stepmom was a kleptomaniac for a while. It was a terrible disease, but we had one hell of a Christmas. Yeah.
I hope she's watching from home.
That was a good
I
joke.
really hope so. She'd be so proud.
Yeah, that you put that out there for. What did she steal?
Really weird stuff. She'd see like some napkins that she liked, and like stay in a Kmart for 6 hours trying to steal the napkins.
Like particular napkins?
Particular napkins, like cloth napkins and stuff.
Oh,
the high quality.
Yeah.
And the little ring that holds you put the
Yeah,
napkins.
I love those things. But you know what? We're not that high class family, so we didn't have those things. Little things where you put
the ring.
with the
But if
ring.
you could steal
But
them,
yeah, if you
anyone
stole
has
them,
Yeah, but like, we're so low class, you wouldn't even think
You just
about
gotta
it.
get
Like, what do we need
with
those
big
things for?
thumbs to go in there and get them, nab them,
Yeah.
take them.
One on each finger.
One on each thumbs, 2 rings, 2 napkins.
all right.
Sorry, but we digress. We're in the middle of the game show.
That's perfectly fine. What kills more than 2,500? I'll repeat that again for the spitting wizard. What kills more than 2,500 left-handed people each year? Yes.
Chainsaws.
No. Yes.
Handguns.
Handguns. No, handguns do not kill people.
People kill people.
I swear
Everyone knows
it's a
that.
one-armed man.
No.
The fugitive.
I don't
joke.
even get that.
The movie Fugitive.
He didn't even have a left hand.
Scissors?
That's why it's
Scissors? You're on the right track. What kind of
Yeah.
scissors?
left-handed scissors. Or right-handed scissors.
Not just scissors,
Right-handed scissors.
but not just scissors.
Right-handed scissors. Safety scissors.
No. Not just the item of scissors.
Oh, like shears, right?
No.
Garden scissors.
Garden shears.
Be
ones for
more
plants.
general rather than more specific.
Sharp objects.
Okay. How about products made for right-handed people?
Oh.
It's products made for
Just
right-handed.
products.
Is
not
it products made for
necessarily-
right-handed people?
Yes.
I think there's only
You got
one
it right.
scissors.
Yes.
There's only one scissor.
Is anyone here left-handed?
No.
Good, so we can make some left-handed scissors.
Do you have a lot of left-handed jokes?
No.
No, too bad.
Well, that would be out of left field if I had some of those.
Ooh, but I'm pumped. Thanks, folks. We'll be here all week.
Why might you want to be more careful the next time you get your teeth cleaned?
Because your dentist secretly hates you.
Mine is quite the gentleman.
Your buzzer sucks, too. Why
Yes.
might you be more careful when you get your teeth cleaned?
Yes, why? I'm the host, I ask the questions, you answer them. Really? No, nobody?
Because you're pushing bacteria closer to your brain.
You were along the lines with dentist. Dentist is involved here.
Aren't dentists the most, suicide making people?
That doesn't surprise me.
Making?
I know
Making.
Suicide
Or doing.
Doing.
Making or
I know
doing.
psychiatrists
their
are
own.
up there, too.
Yeah, well, because nobody's happy to see a dentist.
Well, I find dentists seem to be
I love
freaks.
my
Like,
dentist.
you often read,
He's a hell of a guy.
Jake sent me to his dentist, and that guy was a close-to-my-face talker, and I was freaked out.
He's a very nice gentleman.
Yeah, but face talkers can be really annoying, though.
But he
It's like not
he
in
was
a
no,
personal
like,
space.
you're sitting in the chair, you can't move, and he's
That's
like...
part of his
right.
job.
But the,
It's part of his
you always read in the paper, dentists get caught, like, when people are under the gas taking advantage of that and doing molestation. That happens frequently.
All right, so
Oh, yeah, so was that the answer?
that is not the answer. I will award you some points for creativity, though, about molesting dentists. But yes, dentists. A dentist invented something in 1881 that maybe you've heard of.
Nitrous?
No.
A reclining chair that...
He did invent a type of chair. Yes.
Electric chair.
He invented the electric chair.
That's why I'm moving Mr. Death.
A dentist called Alfred P. Southwick invented the electric chair.
And Thomas Jefferson invented the swivel chair.
And Thomas...
That in a question. Next time.
Yeah, that's good. What surname had 22 entries in the New York phone book prior to 1941, but none afterwards? Yes.
Hitler.
Hey, it was Hitler.
So I think we have time for like maybe 1 or 2 questions.
Okay, I got 1 or 2 more questions.
Well, can I say I'm interjecting or interrupting?
Would you like to ask a question?
Well, I just want to say if this show comes to an end in our game show, that it's winding down. So we want to thank.
1 more question?
No, you keep asking. We got a couple minutes,
go.
but I just wanted to make sure we thank our whole crew.
Please do.
Karen, Kevin, Sally, Nance, Stan helped us out earlier, Fred, Krishna, Dawn, Michael, Eric. Am I forgetting anyone? I hope not. But
And Trevor.
yes, Misha and Trevor. Misa and Trevor. And of course our guests, Peter Falk and Matt, the hillbilly. The hick. Yeah, this has been Halloween Terrain Vague. And thanks to everyone at the Media Center. It's been a TV show. You have more questions?
I do. How about this one, everybody? What widespread affliction causes women to become both physically and mentally unhealthier? Yes.
Pregnancy.
No.
It's a disease.
Human papillomavirus.
No. not HPV.
Syphilis.
Syphilis?
Syphilis.
The word you use to test out sound equipment?
Syphilis.
Oh, syphilis. No, I believe that was Al Capone who died from that one.
What was the question?
What causes women to become both physically and mentally healthier? I believe this will be our last question because I have to give the points. Huh? Men?
You would say that.
Did you say men? That's pretty much close because it is marriage.
Oh, that's
married women are both physically and
what are the scores? We got a
mentally
few seconds
unhealthier.
left.
Well, coming in a respectable third, we have Matt with 900. In second, we have Velcro with 1,500. And bringing up number 1, Erica with 1,600. Fantastic. Round of applause. Your prize is a giant bowl of pudding.
Yay!
Thanks for watching.
Big round of applause for everybody. See you next time.
We have a nice silence. We have a dark silence.
Dark silence.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all over. Oh, here comes.